These latest headlines from ABC15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.
Hello on this Friday. I'm Megan Thompson tracking your afternoon update for you from ABC15 Arizona. We do know one person has died. Several others are seriously hurt after a crash on the US 60. This is just south of Wickenburg. It happened around 9 o'clock last night. DPS tells us as investigators work to learn more, that roadway is now open for commuters. Honoring two fallen heroes. A memorial service is happening today for Brenna Kolakowski in Show Low. She died earlier this month in the line of duty alongside Damon Thompson when their ambulance was hit head-on near Show Low. Both first responders worked for the Timber Mesa Fire and Medical District. Today's service for Brenna will be held in Show Low. Services for Damon will be held tomorrow. Governor Katie Hobbs also honoring these firefighters. Flags will be lowered to half-staff today and tomorrow. The governor releasing a statement saying in part, these two heroes are missed but will never be forgotten. ABC 15 is working to get an update on a suspect involved in a police shooting. ABC 15's Adam Mincer was live at that scene for you on Thursday. Police were called to a home near 31st Avenue in Bethany Home when a 30-year-old man walked out holding a toddler at knife point. Officers tell us they tried to use less lethal methods with that man, but when that didn't work, they ended up shooting that suspect. Thankfully, that child is doing okay.
Guilty, guilty, guilty.
Cleophas Cooksey Jr. found guilty on 8 murder charges related to a 3-week Valley shooting spree back in 2017. This is a capital case, meaning there is still another phase of the trial to determine whether Cooksey gets the death penalty. The jury is scheduled to reconvene on Monday. A big win in the fight against animal cruelty. A state law protecting pets and strengthening penalties for neglect goes into effect today. SB 1658, also known as Jerry's Law, requires pets to have adequate shelter and medical care. It also establishes that standard of care. It is named after Jerry, a dog that survived an animal abuse case in Chandler. Beginning today, anyone who is not adequately caring for their pets could face felony charges.
Are you expecting any money from Facebook? Well, one viewer recently reached out to me asking me whether this notice of settlement payment email he received was real. Millions of Facebook users are receiving emails like this one saying their claim form in the Facebook privacy settlement is approved. Payments will be sent in batches over a 10-week period. And eligible users who filed a claim will receive an additional email 3 to 4 days before their payment is issued. We spoke with attorney Danny Karen about what to look for to make sure an email is legitimate and not a scam.
It's got the court caption on the top. It's got a contact number for the lawyers, the claims administrator.
The class action lawsuit came about after Facebook's parent company, Meta, was accused of allowing Cambridge Analytica and other third parties to access private information about Facebook users. Now, those who filed claims are starting to receive payouts, averaging about $30 based on how long you were on Facebook. To refresh your memory, if you've filed a claim, you've already selected your form of payment, such as PayPal, Zelle, Venmo, a prepaid MasterCard, or an old-fashioned check in the mail. So do not respond to emails or texts requesting personal information or payment to receive your settlement award. Now, even if you don't qualify for a payout this time around, Karen says it's important to fill out a claim form anytime you think you might be eligible for a class action settlement.
They are effective in terms of policing the marketplace, keeping bad actors out, making them pay the consequences of misconduct, keeping the marketplace safe and fair for well-behaving vendors and merchants.
For more information about your payout, make sure to visit the official settlement website, FacebookUserPrivacySettlement.com, so you don't waste your money. John Matteries, Scripps News Group.
Scattered showers and isolated thunderstorms expected in your most accurate forecast. I'm meteorologist Ashley DiMartino. We have the flood watches in place. That is going to conclude the valley as we head into this afternoon. Some areas could get up to an inch of rain, if not a little bit more than that. Temperatures are cooler as well. We're going to see 68 for Flagstaff, 77 for Sedona, 93 for Phoenix, 74 for Globe, 72 for Prescott, and 87 for Bullhead City. Showers lingering into the weekend as our temperatures stay nice and cool. A 40% 10% chance for showers on your Saturday with a 20% chance on your Sunday. Temperatures both afternoon at 90 degrees. That's almost 10 degrees below where we should be for this time of year. We're drying out and we're into the monsoon with temperatures nice and warm in those mid to the upper 90s through next week. Our overnights are dropping as well. We'll expect them to stay in the low to the mid 70s each morning all the way through this next week.
We will have another update tonight. Until then, get the latest news, weather, and traffic always at abc15.com, or you can go ahead and download that free ABC 15 mobile app.
These latest headlines from ABC 15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.